okay, I'm not coaching anymore. You don't need me. And it's true. Like I sink or swim and I'm swimming. So it's been great. But I needed somebody to come in and clean it all up, you know?
Yeah.
All right. We're live. You got us talking a bit behind the scenes. So
Cool. Hi,
what's up, folks? How's everybody doing? We've got lots of you in the chat already. That's awesome to see. I'm just going to share in the Facebook group.
Oh, I see. I messaged in the wrong chat. Cool.
Hello. So I'm always honored and humbled to have people that are, well known in the space. So again, thanks so much for being here, Hanna. If you guys don't know who Hanna is, she is the founder of ProfitTree, and it's initially was, correct me if I'm wrong, going to be something to help you manage your finances with Etsy. And it's like, and live, right? So you can manage you can discern your tacos and figure out exactly where your ad spend is going and if ads are actually profitable, because sometimes like a 3 or 4 ROAS doesn't mean it's profitable if, depending on a bunch of other factors. But you've recently added a lot more new tools in there, right? It feels like.
Yeah. So initially, ProfitTree was built it was actually built as like an automated profit tracking system. So like if you were print on demand or handmade seller, like we tackled your product cost management, so you could actually see your profit in real time. And then we launched that and we realized that we needed to do more things correlated to growth, like helping sellers grow. So then we went down the ads management side. So we started doing things that showed you your ad cost percentage on the listing level, stuff like that. So you could scale your ads to the max, because that should be the goal, I would say, with Etsy on some level. And then we realized that was even still a little bit too advanced. And it's scary. Like ads in general are just scary. You're putting money where it's hard to see, am I going to make a return? Am I not going to make a return? I mean, the tool shows it very clearly whether you are or not, but just in general, just pulling that plug is it's just a higher barrier to entry, because a lot of people are just making their listings for the first time or just trying to get their first sales. They're not even thinking about ads yet. And so now we moved into, instead of just being internal analytics, we are doing external analytics. So we're doing things like product research, so where you can see estimated revenue numbers. You can see a really valuable metric, which is the demand badge that no one else has. But our overall goal for ProfitTree is like, we are going to, if you know what Helium 10 is, I don't know if you know what Helium 10 is, but we're trying
Amazon.
to be Amazon. It's like the #1 Etsy tool. So we will end up being your product research tool, your keyword research tool, your competitor tracker, competitor analysis will be your listing optimization, your profit tracking, your ads optimization. It will be like an all-in-one suite for all of your business needs, where you won't have to have like multiple subscriptions to multiple things. So right now we are your product research, your profit tracking, and your ads optimization, but there is so many more things coming in the pipeline. I can give you a visual if it helps.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, so you can see our
holy cow is right. Got a few comments here, but yeah, holy cow.
That's the goal. That's our big company, big picture goal that we all really aligned on now. Because before we weren't really sure. Before we were like, maybe we just stay in internal analytics and do profit tracking and then just sync it with Amazon and Shopify and go that direction. But when we saw that there's there's just a big need on Etsy to really, why not just keep serving the customer that we know? We know we're Etsy sellers and we know how to serve them better than most people. So one of our metrics here is this demand badge. So I typed in the keyword baby, right? You can actually see how many are selling in the last 24 hours, how many carts it has. You can even filter it by that demand badge. So obviously estimated revenue and stuff like that is super valuable. However, something can have good revenue on a listing, but the listing is dying, right? So if it doesn't have an actual demand badge right now and the revenue looks good, it's really important to pay attention to what's actually selling right now. And this is the surest fire sign that okay, revenue is really good. and it's actually pushing units like right this second, basically. But yeah, we also show you a lot of other valuable things like the ad strategy. We have conversion rate, visibility score. Those are 2 metrics that we don't include. Some people know us for the lifetime offer that we have. So we have like a lifetime access offer, which you get every single thing that you see here. We just hide conversion rate and visibility score. And other than that, you get every other metric that you see here. The average rating, the average order value, just a ton of really beneficial metrics. But what's really cool is that this is our internal database of products. So you can see on Baby, we have 9,400 listings that's constantly updating and refreshing. But we also are launching a Chrome extension version as well. So a lot of people like to search directly on Etsy. So this is a visual of what that prototype is. What it's actually supposed to be launching like tomorrow.
Awesome.
The Chrome extension is like you'll be able to search directly on Etsy, and then you can go ahead and you can click our little Chrome extension. If it's not gonna load, let's see. There you go. Is it popping up? Or is there a little bit of delay? Oh, there it goes.
Yep.
It's a little slow. But basically that Chrome extension would pop up and show all of that same data that the product finder shows, but just directly on Etsy. And so that's
based on everything that's in search results right now, like on that Etsy page?
Yes, on the Etsy page. So there's some other Chrome extensions that are out that are similar to this. Our first iteration is like this, where it's going to pop up when you click the little widget, but eventually we'll also have it where you'll see some of the top metrics here around the listing. We're trying to stand out and make it different, but after doing some more surveying, it's very clear that sellers want to see both. So they would like this little pop-up and some metrics around the actual product listing without having to click it as well. So yeah, those are some. So
and I'll agree with that. And I'll tell you why. It's because all we really need to know is how many, because we know that Etsy resets the in X amount of carts every 30 days or a rolling cycle. And we know that the only real way to gauge velocity is to know what has sold and how many in the last 24 hours. So those to me are the 2 biggest, I think, factors when determining like validating niches or any kind of research.
So believe it or not, actually this demand badge, it doesn't even change on a weekly or daily basis. It actually changes per your IP address. So we have like a bunch of IP addresses that we're constantly scrolling Etsy from. And so like, that's why you could look at a listing in Florida and you can look at it in New York at the same time. And the demand badge will actually be different. Like one could have the 20 plus carts and one could have the 46 carts. However, because we do update it so frequently, like it's still, even if when you look at it, it says 20 plus, right? Or say when you look at it, it says 20 plus, but it says 46 here. Well, the fact that it said 46 sold 46 in the last 24, I mean, even to sell 46 units in the last, 3 days, like that's a really, really good sign of momentum.
Yeah.
But that's something until we have like a mega system with like Amazon servers. It might be hard to be able to display it like correlated to the IP address, but just like full transparency, that is something that does happen. But it's the nature of how they show different screens and different IP addresses basically. But
that's awesome. I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, I didn't either until you start building it and you're like, what the heck?
Yeah, why is it different over here on this screen and different over here with a different geolocation? All right.
Right. It's like kind of similar to like how when you search something on the Etsy search page, like when you search baby in Florida and you search baby in California, maybe some listings show up the same, but it's different. Like it's not like Amazon where it's basically the absolute same like way it displays in each IP address, basically, if that makes sense.
So that's for the in X amount of carts. So the 81 sold or 46 sold in the last 24 hours. That's geolocation non-exclusive, right? That's like every.
So like basically it's real. Like it's real because we had to pull it. So it's like we had to pull it from the Etsy platform, but like from the IP address that we pulled it from, it's a real badge, but it just like you could look on your computer and it would have because they'll change the add to cart. Well, they'll change the demand badge based off your location. So 20 add to carts is real, but also simultaneously 46 sold in the last 24 hours is also real. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. So they're both impacted by geolocation. Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy. Wow. I had no idea. That's nuts.
Yep.
But yeah, those are the ultimately like the two biggest things I think that people want to see at a glance, right? Because that's all we look at. And normally you have to go into each listing on the listing level to see all of that, right? So
correct. Yeah, and we try to make it as easy as possible with these filters, with like being able to come in here. I don't know why it must be going slow. So yeah, you can filter it by like minimum price, which I like to do. I like to filter it. I like to only see, obviously the 24 hour, how many sold in the last 24 hours is like the bread and butter filter, but also the 20 plus cards is also really, really hot, because 20 plus means that that's the minimum amount that's sitting in carts. The in carts just means that it could be less than 20, but if you see 20 plus, that means it's the minimum. So it really could be like 100, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like
that's
this one,
what they cap at.
Exactly. Like the one that says 46 sold, like the true amount of carts on that is probably like,
100.
The hundreds. Yeah. Exactly.
For
So
sure.
Yeah. And then basically with like, we're doing a big promotion right now with the lifetime offer that you get these two things, basically unlimited searches for $67 with the lifetime deal. Again, the only thing that we hide is the conversion rate and the visibility score. It also includes, so in addition to those two things alone, for $67, we're also giving profit tracking away. You get a 30-day calendar window. So profit tracking is a little bit more advanced, and that's why we just cap it at 30 days. Same thing with our advertisement report. You still get access to it, but you get that 30-day calendar view as well. Product and listing reports are not included just because it's a little bit more advanced. But we had to make sure that this offer was like so sexy where basically anywhere on the market, like we're going one-to-one with like any other product research tool, but also giving you more value for like less price. So even if you didn't want to do the lifetime offer where you get this, and this, you could do like one of our monthly plans, and that is the same thing as well. So like every metric that we give away, we made sure that you're getting it at the same or cheaper price than all the other tools. And that was just kind of like our angle to like make some noise, and let people know that we're here, because it's also only going to get better with time as we add more features like competitor tracking, keyword research, listing optimization, all of those things. So a lot of good, cool, exciting things coming.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Yeah, that's nuts. I'm just kind of flabbergasted with everything that's going on here. So what is what's your timeline on the Chrome extension? You said tomorrow? Is it actually?
I think the Etsy Radar should be it should be launching tomorrow. But we know how tech goes. Sometimes there's delays. But yeah, it was supposed to be this month. We were 4 days late on the product finder, which in tech is not that bad. It's not that bad, but it feels like a lifetime. So yeah, Etsy Radar should be going live before the month ends, which is tomorrow. So God willing, it will be dropping tomorrow. But yeah, the 67 offer is like probably the most sexy. But say you don't want to do that, you can go ahead. We have a free plan now that gives you super limited view, but like at least you get an idea of like what's going on. But yeah, the lifetime offer also with the ads tool comes with a free masterclass like on how to scale with ads. So if you're somebody that doesn't really understand ads or how to optimize ads, that could be super beneficial for you, especially if you've been dabbling in ads, but just like not feeling super confident on how to get your ad costs down to make it profitable. That's super helpful for you as well, which I think we've talked about ads before on your channel, Jay.
We have, yeah, inside, on the channel, but also you've graced us with your presence inside my inner circle as well. So for any of you watching that are in the inner circle, you can go back and watch Hannah's whole breakdown on the ads and the ads as it relates to the ProfitTree element there. But you also added in like keyword research and things like that now. Is that coming?
Not yet, not yet. So right
Okay.
now it's just we're just tackling product research. So we are starting some. So it's research on the product level. We do have some stats on the shop level, but to your point, the next features is either going to be competitor tracking. So like you can track your competitors, or it will be going into keyword optimization, keyword research as well. So to your question, like we're not doing search volume on keywords yet. Honestly, I think competitor tracking is more important than keywords, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, the goal is that we would be knocking off each feature over the next couple years, getting every single thing that people need. Really, we do have some shop insights, like in terms of their monthly sales and stuff like that. There's no way to like save it yet or track it, but definitely in the pipeline for sure.
Because I think to some degree people overrate SEO, right? Also, you know what I mean? Like, yes, you need all the keywords and the search volume there to get eyes on your prize, but if the design doesn't hit, no one's going to buy it regardless of how perfectly typed out that is, right?
Yep.
So to your point that way, like, yeah, I want to see my competitors, I want to track them, and I want to know how many add to carts and how many sales they've had in the last 24 hours, like real time
Right.
versus historical numbers, right? Like some people say, like, don't pay attention to any store that has 30,000 sales plus or whatever, but it's 10 years old. I'm like, well, that doesn't matter to me how old the shop is. If they're making sales on one listing that is cranking over and over and over, that's valid input because they're doing something right with that one listing, regardless of a previous or whatever, right? And then some people say to search, look for shops that are less than a year old with 10,000 sales or something like that. I get the MO behind it. I get the idea, but really, like, any shop, regardless of age, if it has add to carts and sales in the last 24 hours or in the last month or whatever, that's kind of like, the meat and potatoes of what you're looking for, really.
Right, exactly. And actually, to your point, we have on the shop analysis, we have something called the demand ratio, which rates the shop's listing. So what percentage of their total listings have some sort of demand badge, whether it's an add to cart, a best.
Amazing.
Yeah. So like if you typed in personalized baby book and you wanted to see, okay, what's a shop, like this shop only has 500 sales, but like 80% of their active listings have some sort of demand badge on it. So
that's
you would want
huge.
to, like, if you wanted to see shops that like, well, hey, what are they doing? Right. Like, let's check out that shop. Right. Or, 80 is like kind of crazy, but like there's even ones like in the 40% range. To have a 40% amount of list, like out of your 100 listings, that means 40 of them have some sort of demand badge, which is absolutely amazing. And this, like I said, like there's so much room to develop this page, turn it into tracking, like all that stuff. So the world is really our oyster.
It really is now. It's not, one tool anymore. It's like the tool to rule them all coming to be, right? It's like, but you're totally right. Like to say, the Pareto principle, right? Like 80% of your income is going to come, arguably, your sales from roughly 20% of your listings. But I mean, most Etsy shops are probably around the 15% marker. I think, 15 to 20, like to see 40 to 50 and then to see like 80 and 89, there was one there too. That's, or 69, sorry, it's a little blurry on my screen, but that's crazy. Like 8 out of 10 listings they got in their shop are in demand in some kind of way. That's absolutely amazing. They're crushing it, right?
Yeah. So like this shop has 100,000 sales. They're doing 2,500 monthly sales. Like this would be a top shop in terms of sales volume. And like 30% is like pretty wild. Like you said, it's probably realistically like more like 10%, right? And then you have guys like this, so it's like 1%, but they're still doing, right? So it's like, okay, this one's probably throwing a lot of mud at the wall, but it's kind of working. Whereas like this one's a little bit more intentional. So it's like, if we wanted to model off of something to compete, right, we probably want to analyze this guy over, the 1%, basically.
Yeah. And I mean, the only other, maybe this is something you might want to add too, would be to search or to sort of by product category. I don't know if there's a way to do that, but it'd be cool to be able to search your competition without, I guess you could just type in up top, right? Like right where you have personalized baby book, you could just type in whatever, for my case, like whatever t-shirt, and then it will only show me those listings anyway, or those shops. That makes sense. That's cool though.
Yeah, or group them together. Like you could, like right now we have like only like a save function or a watch function. Like, so like watch something, and if something changes, save the search. But like to your point, like if you wanted to create folders or something, you know, like that's in the potential. Everything is in the potential, Jay. We can do it all.
Oh man, well, I've got endless ideas, but honestly, at the end of the day, I think, you know, the demand markers there are what matter the most.
Correct. Yeah, this is actually, the personalized baby book is actually something I'm dropping a case study on, because there's huge opportunity. I actually made a book. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know.
No.
Glitching. Oh. I don't know. Like this is a print on demand gelato book. But anyway, I'm dropping basically a whole case study on this. Ooh.
Amazing.
I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Maybe that's what's causing it to glitch out. There. Yeah, stop. Maybe that helped. Here's my book. Is it better with the glitching?
I don't. Oh, you know why? It's because you're the profile view of the camera. So anything not in front of you, put it in front of your face.
Oh, I thought it was just glitching. Oh wait, front of my face. Here we go. Anyway, personalized books. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, personalized books on gelato. So I found this product opportunity with ProfitTree. Some of these are selling 10+ times a day, and it's print on demand. I cheated on this and I hired a designer, but Jay, obviously you could probably design something like this really easily, but that is going to be coming out hopefully this week as well, if anyone's interested in doing baby books. I didn't think that you could do baby books in print on demand, but Gelato actually has a photo book that you can use as a baby book, basically. So,
no way.
Yeah.
What is it? Can you show a page of what it looks like? So it's like got the little cutouts of the corners to put a picture in there?
No. It's like legit. So here's the first page. Dang it.
Okay.
Is it blurry?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yep.
Yeah. So like they sign it. It's like a legit baby book. So you just print the whole page. Oh, wow. Yeah. This one.
And it's hardcover, it looks like.
It's hardcover, but you can sell soft or hardcover.
Cool.
Yeah. So I think this is going to be like, it's really kind of like an untapped niche right now. So anyone watching this, get in now if you want.
Yeah. And the other nice thing with that is that the barrier to entry is a little higher, because not only are you telling a story, but you're also creating the imagery for it, right? The designs now. So I think, you know, there's that person in your search results there was at the top of the list because there's not a lot of people doing that.
Yeah, and this is it's personalized too. So, but it's just like the same thing if you do like a personalized shirt, right? Like you just change the name basically. So yeah, cool product opportunity.
Super cool product opportunity.
Use ChatGPT to write the book.
Yep.
And then just hire someone on Fiverr or design it yourself in Canva or AI design. But yeah, super
That's
cool.
awesome.
Awesome.
Folks, if you have any questions for Hannah, drop them in the chat for sure. We do have one question. Is the $67 deal equivalent to the Pro plan?
No. So the 60s, so our lifetime plan actually used to be the equivalent of our starter plan, but now it's not the starter or the growth plan. It's actually in between the growth and the starter. I can probably pull up an image that shows everything. Basically, everything that I showed you, you get. So you get the 30-day calendar window of profit tracking and ads optimization. And then you get everything in Etsy Radar and Product Finder except for conversion rate and visibility score. So just the Etsy Radar and Product Finder alone already, I think, pay for it, because you would have to pay over $30 a month anywhere else for all of those metrics, plus additional metrics that no one gives you. But you're also getting the 30 days of profit tracking and ads optimization. So some people that want a bigger calendar window, like it's more advanced. So you might want to go with like a growth or a pro plan. But yes, I can probably find a picture here if it doesn't make my computer go that slow of what is included. But while we're doing that, let's see if we have any more questions. I probably can actually just put the picture in the chat at the end, or can you put pictures in this? No, you can't put pictures in there.
I don't think so. You no.
No.
So Joanne is saying, I am more interested in profit tracking. What is the best plan? I have 3 Etsy stores. For
profit tracking and like unlimited shops, Pro is really the best plan because you get the unlimited shops, you get everything unlocked basically. So that's really, really the best bang for your buck if you're going to do that. And then our annual subscriptions, you get like pretty significant discount. So that's also another thing. But here, let me just share my screen. If I can show this, let me download this PDF real quick for you guys so we can show you exactly. Yeah, because before we had this, it was just like the equivalent of our starter, but it's actually the lifetime is better than our starter plan because you get more metrics, but you do get a smaller window. So it's kind of like this weird in between offer. Let me see, share screen.
Kristen's asking, would I have equivalent data to what eRank provides with the $67 plan? That's a interesting question. I don't know.
For Product Finder, it's actually way more metrics. eRank is a slightly different. They have slightly different tools. Like they have keyword research and keyword research, which is something that we don't have. We don't advertise that we have it yet. It's not like something that we even have yet in there. So if you are wanting keyword research, I would say you would still want eRank, but I personally just use ChatGPT because keyword research is not as important as product research in my opinion, but but if you do use it for that feature, then you would probably want to keep your keyword research. Can you see my screen or is it glitching out?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so you can see the different plans here. Exactly. So yeah, you have the basic, which is free, and then the lifetime, the starter, right? So you get a little bit more metrics on the lifetime with the demand badge than the starter. But you do get, with the lifetime, you get a smaller window than the starter for the calendar. So growth, you get 1 year. Pro and growth, you get all the metrics unlocked here. So hopefully that kind of, I wouldn't look at these titles. I would look at these titles here.
And you do get the demand badges with the lifetime?
Yeah, with the lifetime you get the revenue. The only thing you don't get is the conversion rate and visibility score. So it's like really kind of sexy. So you can see it's way more unlocked here than the starter, basically. If that makes sense.
Nice. So, and then another good question here. So is there a lifetime for the pro plan?
No lifetime for the pro plan. Not yet. Not yet, unfortunately. The lifetime actually is something that we are going to end up, it's not like a long play. It's kind of something like, you do in the tech to just give someone a really sexy offer, get your name out there, but it's not something that we foresee keeping around for ever and ever and ever, because obviously you want people to be on monthly subscriptions.
For sure.
Yeah. So if anything, what I can guarantee with lifetime is we never will take things away. If we make more features, it doesn't mean that we're going to promise we're going to include all the new features, but if we make new things for the tool, it can only get better over time. It's never going to get worse. We will never, even now, we added this a growth plan in between starter and pro, and everybody, technically this growth plan was our old pro plan, but we just grandfathered everyone into pro, even though this one is more money, you know what I mean? So we would never take away, if you got you would always get grandfathered up to the new things, because that's just like wrong. Like you just shouldn't, and software companies do it, but like you really shouldn't do it. It just kind of makes you look bad, if that makes sense.
For sure. When you have keyword research, would it be part of my lifetime plan when it's available?
See,
You're not even that far yet, right?
We're not even that far yet, and we won't even know if we were going to be continuing to do the lifetime plan by then. So unfortunately, I don't have that answer for you yet. That's like, fair. Yeah, unfortunately.
So Christina is asking, hi, I'm in the UK and my Etsy shop is set to Great Britain. Just wondering how ProfitTree works for UK sellers. Does it show fees and profit in Great British pounds? And does it handle VAT and exchange rates for US orders too? Great question.
Good question. Okay. International sellers. Let's talk about this. This is also something you don't realize until you start building software. Okay. So international sellers, if you are a handmade store, right? So like if you don't, or let me correct that. If you are using Printify, basically we cannot serve international sellers with Printify. There is a API error with Printify that they won't fix. So even if your account is set to pounds and your Printify account is set to pounds, Printify will only give us back the data in USD. So, it's not even like you can fix it, because if your bank account is in pounds and you were like, okay, well, let me put my Etsy account to USD and my Printify account to USD, because your bank account is in pounds, it's still going to mix currencies together. So basically, the moral of the story is, if you're an international seller with Printify, we cannot serve you. We're not even going to try to lie and say like, oh, like whatever. No, like if you're an international seller and you wanted it for profit tracking, we can't serve you. If you have Printify, we will give you a refund full on. Like it's just something we can't control. Another issue is if you have, say you're not Printify, but let's pretend that you're an international seller and your local currency for your bank account is pounds, but for whatever reason your Etsy account is set to USD. Because your bank account is getting deposited in pounds and your Etsy account is in USD, that is also mixing currencies. So if you're an international handmade seller, you need to make sure that your local currency for your bank account matches your Etsy account currency. So the only time, so like if you have pounds bank account, your Etsy account needs to be set to pounds, right? If you are somebody that has a pounds bank account, but you wanted to set your Etsy account to USD because you wanted to see it in the dollar when you're setting your prices, which is that's a common thing we see. It's mixed in the currencies because our ledger is giving it back in US, our ledger is giving it back to us in pounds, but then your order receipts are giving it to us in USD. So it's mixing currencies basically. So yes, unfortunately, that is some of the issues with international people. Same thing with VAT. VAT is something that is one of our top requests. We don't currently account for it, and we know with international sellers, this is a huge issue. However, it's a way bigger problem to solve than we thought, because every country has different VAT. So it's on our pipeline for sure. We just don't have a definitive date. And that's just the nature of working with currencies, basically.
Yeah, that's a lot, right? Like, and that's also, I mean, and they're always seemingly like they're continually changing. That's,
yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one too. But also, I think like it's the same principle for me when we're talking about things like that to incorporate. I mean, there's ways to incorporate them into your flow anyway. So like for me, for example, the offsite ads. Everybody's upset because they paid $4 in an offsite ad fee. Well, you know what? If you spread that across all your top best sellers, you probably only need to increase the price of each product by about 50 or 60 cents. And then all those non-offsite ad sales will account for any fees that you pay on the offsite ads, right? So you're not, to me, the offsite ads, like, well, I know you're an ads proponent anyway, but offsite ads alone are also getting people to get eyes on your shop that otherwise wouldn't have even known you existed, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, 100%. 100%. Cool.
Yeah, this is amazing. Any other questions for Hannah? Drop them in the chat. You got an open book here and a good chance to get some questions answered.
Let me start sharing my screen.
Yeah, Offsite ads is a thumbs up for sure.
Yes, we love offsite ads. We love them. Cheap sales.
My God, you're leveraging their hundreds of millions of dollars in marketing department, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're advertising and attracting new customers to your store, and we only pay if people actually convert or buy. So it's
Right.
definitely a win here. When I subscribed to ProfitTree before, I noticed that shipping fee collected by Etsy Insider wasn't factored in. Has this been changed?
Shipping collected by Etsy Insider wasn't factored in. How has this been changed? So the Etsy Insider, that is when Etsy gives you the refund, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's like that subscription, like a Amazon Prime type thing. So they'll get free shipping, but you still collect the fee.
I need to double check because I remember opening a ticket for this one. But I'm pretty sure we do account for it because that just comes in as like a shipping line item. And so we basically take that ledger and we sort it. And so we should just be, it should just be being accounted for in that ledger item. So I will double check on that, but I'm pretty sure we account for it.
That would make sense that you do because you're also looking at the finances, right? Not just the sales total.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Kristen, I just signed up for the free account before I saw the $67 deal. Can I upgrade from within my new account and get that deal?
I don't think you can sign up from within your account. You can click the link above in the comments and just pay with the same email that you made the free account with. And then once you pay, your account will automatically be upgraded with the access. So, and you'll get all the bonuses. So you'll get us within a couple of hours, you'll get an email invite for our school community, which that holds the masterclass, the pricing calculator, like all the bonuses that come with it. So yeah, just make sure that you pay with the same email that you signed up for the free account with.
Yeah, and you're all in Etsy Master Community. You got over almost 500 members in there now, 472. So that's pretty incredible to see. Carla's saying that's when they eat the cost and you don't. Yeah, Etsy is eating the cost and we are not. So also another reason why you should all be charging shipping, right? So people that, to me anyway, my opinion on that is like, so if Etsy's going to refund the shipping to these customers that are paying for it, they're only going to show your stuff to people that is worthwhile in that kind of end, right? You would think. So like for me to offer free shipping, I'm not going to make any more money than I would have, where the customer will get the deal. So they'll get that $5.95 reimbursed, but I'm still actually keeping that money. So for me, that's
okay. I think I remember that. Okay. So the Etsy, okay, I remember now. Thank you, Carla. I just remembered. Okay. So the Etsy Insider, so you're basically getting charged and then you're getting a refund. That refund is going into your refund bucket. It's not going, I don't think it's going back into your shipping bucket. But I will double check. So that might be what be tripping you up. So like a refund, like the refund is going into your refunds, but you might be looking at your shipping total and that could be maybe what's setting it off, but I will double check if that makes sense. We have,
sounds like maybe a bug or it's just something different, or maybe it's intentional, but I signed up for a ProfitTree a few months ago. Is it normal to have to resync the advertisement section every time I log in? Usually says we couldn't find ads for the selected period.
Yeah, so you refresh it every time because your ads are spending all day long. So when you do the refresh, you're resync because this is something that we crawl the data with. So we have to go and get it, like the updated UI of it, so we can display the data properly, basically.
Nice. And a follow-up, this may be a dumb question. There are no dumb questions, right? You're only going to learn by asking. So, but ROAS only shows for listings that had sales, right? I have many listings with no sales that have ads on, but nothing showing for ROAS.
Correct. So your ROAS, the calculation for your ROAS is what you spent divided by, sorry, that's your tacos. It's the other way around, right? Yeah. So the calculation for that is you need to have made money for you to get a return. So if you haven't made sales, then the ROAS is going to show 0. So on those, you want to pay attention to those, as if you're seeing 0 ROAS, but you're seeing like you're starting to spend like an uncomfortable amount of money, then you're going to want to pay attention to those and potentially turn those off. Same thing with your tacos. Your tacos is also going to say 0 if there's no sales. So you want to make sure that that spend is not getting too high.
Oh, she says, sorry, she did mean tacos.
Oh yeah. So same thing with tacos. So it's tacos is what you spent divided by the total amount of revenue that came out of that listing. So every single click that you got on that listing, regardless if it was paid or organic, right, is that total amount. So you're taking what you spent against the top line to see what that ad cost percentage is, basically. And
awesome.
You want that to be healthy. I try to sign up for the annual 5 months free the price. Let me check. I can actually check this right now.
Awesome. Love that you're looking into things on the spot.
Well,
I mean, when else do you get access to the people behind the tools, right? Like this?
Fix this.
But this is how you make a difference as far as the community goes, right? You show up, you ask the questions, and then you get answers, right? You get fixes, you get answers.
Okay, so I'm the one that reviewed this, so this should be right, but let me just share my screen real quick. So if this makes sense, how the 5 months free works.
Oh, she followed up with, or is my math off? So.
I mean, my math could be off too, so if it is off, we'll fix it right now. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, so when you're on the monthly, it's $49.99, but when you go to annual, it drops to $29.99. So right. If you do 30, let's just calculate it together, just so I'm not crazy and I'm making
50 times the 12 is what? 5?
Yeah, but it's 30 divided by 50 is 60. Yeah, so it's 6. So it's 40% off basically, because it's 1 minus 0.6 is 4, which is 40%, right? Does everyone follow that, right? Okay. So,
yeah, and then you divide that by the actual number of cost per month, and then you get your 5 free.
So like if you were paying monthly for the pro, it would be $50. But yeah. So because you're doing annual, you only have to pay $30 a month, which saves you about $20 a month for 12 months. Hopefully, I think that's right.
Yeah, and then you divide that by the $30, and that's your 5 months.
Okay, there we go.
That makes sense.
Okay. We make mistakes, so it's totally possible that we made a mistake.
Is there tax or something? It total comes to $72.44. There could be tax.
Yes, this is something so annoying. So, we're a European company, like our company's located in Europe. Well, actually, all softwares should be charging sales tax. So, that extra little bit of money is from the sales tax in your state. So our payment processor calculates the sales tax or the VAT per every single state and country for us. And I try to fight it with my partners, but they're like, no, we have to do it, because I guess in Europe they're way more strict about this stuff. So yeah, unfortunately, we do charge VAT tax and sales tax if your state or country requires it, because I personally never did that. Like, I mean, I never sold software before, but like, I mean, I don't even want to say that this is not good. You're supposed to charge sales tax. So that is something that we have to do. So let's just say that. But
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is awesome. I'm stoked for all these new changes and diving in.
And hopefully, it's only going to get better. So awesome.
Well, it's come so far so quick too, which is crazy.
So quick.
Well, for you, maybe not, but I mean, I don't know. But you execute, and then you're refining, and you're making it better, and you're making it better for everyone, and you're listening to people's feedback. And I think that's the hallmark of a good app owner, right? Is somebody who pays attention to the feedback. So.
Exactly. We're obsessed.
Some of my products, I use another print provider, not Printify, to make sure I am doing this right. To manually enter my COGS, I should be adding the cost for shipping I charge also. Am I thinking right?
Yes. Okay. Good question. All right. So if you're somebody that is selling with Printify, but then sometimes you fulfill with a print provider that we don't integrate with, what is going to happen on that variation option when it sells. So if a variation option sells and one day you get a sale, you fulfill it with Printify, it's automatically going to sync the cost of shipping and the product cost to that sale. So you don't have to do anything. If tomorrow you get another sale and you say, no, I'm not going to fulfill it with Printify, I'm going to fulfill it with Gelato, what's going to happen is you're going to get a COGS error on your screen, and it's going to prompt you to go and fix it. And so it's going to tell you need to go add your costs. If you're fulfilling it with a print provider that we don't integrate with it, and you're buying the shipping from that print provider, so you're buying the label from Gelato, not from Etsy. If you buy the label from Etsy, you don't need to include shipping. So if you buy shipping labels from Printify, Printful, or Etsy, you don't need to ever add shipping into your cost of goods sold or your product cost. If you're buying the label from somewhere else, so in that sale, say it was Gelato, you bought the label from Gelato, you fulfilled it with Gelato, you're gonna want to add the product cost, including what it costs for you to ship it to your customer. Because unfortunately, that's just gonna give you a more accurate display of your profit. Unfortunately, it's gonna mess up your shipping, the amount of money you spent in shipping, but there's just no way around it yet. Eventually, there's one of our top feature, one of the many top feature requests that we have is something called a custom expense form, where you essentially would be able to input a manual expense from this form and then tell it where it goes or whatever. But that was actually in my first initial designs, but they made me take it out. So. But that's something that we can fix eventually.
So I don't think we have any more questions here. So we can go ahead and maybe how many giveaways were we gonna do today?
Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do.
Well, I can't tell you how many to give away.
We can give away. We're giving away. Let's give away. We can give away 5 pro.
5
1-year pro subscriptions. So you get 1 year.
Holy.
That's
5
right?
1-year pros.
So it's like $1,000 of giveaways.
I'll give you an out now. I know we're live, but I'll give you an out if you want to backtrack that.
No, it's okay. Let's do it. I already done it.
Wow.
So what do we do?
I don't know. Maybe I'll put in the private chat here. You and I will pick a number between 1 and 100, and don't type anything in yet, folks, because we want to be able to scan soon. I think we'll do that, and then as the person that hits it, and then we'll do that 5 more times. Does that make sense?
Okay, that's really fun. Okay, so wait, we think of a number, and then someone has to write. You can only put in one number, right?
Yeah, I think so for the first one. Like for each one, right? You can only enter one number. But so let's go. I'm gonna hit the private chat here. Do you wanna pick the number?
Yeah, so it's in my head. Oh wait, do I have to do it too in private chat?
Put it in the private chat so there's nobody gonna think that we're cheating.
Okay, well, let me put it in the private chat. Make sure it's on the public chat.
All right, I see it. So wow. Okay, so when I say go, you guys can drop numbers in the chat anywhere between 1 and 100. Only drop 1, and the first person to get it will get that. And then we're going to do that 4 more times because Hanna is awesome and gave us 5 annual memberships of Pro. So 3, 2, 1, drop it in there.
Okay, go.
What were you saying?
1 out of 100. That's hard to get. Well, I guess that's how many people are there.
There's 38, 39.
Oh, okay, so someone will guess it. You can only guess 1, people. You can't guess many.
Right.
Well, until
wow, we had somebody so close already.
This is so fun. This blows up your comments probably.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see.
Not yet. We've had we've had people on either side of it.
You can only guess once. Dion, you can only guess once.
Dion, you can only guess once for this one. So well, we might have to allow people to guess again, because if everybody guesses once and they don't hit it, then we're going to run out. So go ahead and drop them in there as many times as you want.
The next one, we should just do it out of 40.
Yeah, I agree. Holy, there we go.
This one was too hard. There's too many numbers.
Don't see it yet.
Should we give him a hint?
Okay, give you a hint and say it's under 50.
Yeah. Under 50. Under 50.
So close, but no.
Does this help your engagement on your video?
I have no idea. I don't really check. This is crazy. Whoa.
Come on,
Yeah,
guys.
Max. Oh, wait. Is it Holly?
Holly. All right.
I have to see.
That was it.
We'll have to go back and confirm, but definitely. Oh, wait. Max had it first.
Oh, okay.
And then the next one we'll do only one guess. You're right. And we'll keep it at
All right.
39.
Cool. So Max, what do we do? Do you send us your email somehow?
Yeah, you can. I have my email address listed in the about section of this video, so you can reach out to me that way. In my, on my channel. But you know what? I'll just put it in here. You can.
All right, we got 4 more to give away. And then let me see.
Go ahead and email me to that email address.
And then yeah, that will work. Cool. All right, the next one, let's just keep it. It's under 40.
Yeah, so we'll say 1 to 39 since there's 1 to 38. There's 38 people watching now. Okay, under 40. So what did you pick? All right, there we go.
Under 40. Ready? Let's go.
Go for it. This is nuts.
Have you ever done this?
I did it once before, but it's never been. We've never given away 5. Don't see it yet. Don't see it yet. Let me know if you see it. Oh, there it is. Leslie Adams. I gotta look up and find that now. That was it, right? Let me double check. Yes. Oh, no, it wasn't.
No?
Nope, wrong one. Oh, man.
I was just going to say yes. It wasn't it.
Adolphe Katya got it. Right off the hop. So it was 27, and I see you there, but I have no idea where. It was right after I dropped my email address. Yes. So 27 was that number. So congratulations to you also. So make sure you email me your, let me know what number you picked.
Oh, you did get it right away. How did I miss that? Okay.
Yeah, like immediately. That's why I don't think I was ready for it. All right.
Let's do another one.
3 more. Holy.
All right.
All right. Go for it.
All right, let's see.
Man, this is hard to keep track.
I don't see it. Oh, Faith. Is that it? Wait. Well, yeah. Faith with intention. Got it.
Faith with intention. Okay, I see the name. I don't see the number.
The numbers, guys. It's there. I see it. Am I allowed to click on them?
I think so. Yeah, you can just click on in the chat.
Where did he go? Where did you go?
I see this one. That was the number, but I don't see if Faith got it first after the last one. And then we had teary-eyed.
Let me see. What is it?
You guys can look back and double check for me. Looks like Rebecca. Somebody's saying, Pamela is saying Rebecca.
Rebecca?
Oh, right before it. Nope, that's 37. No, it was a 33. Yeah, so that's the one I see there.
Well, we'll just do both of those people just so we don't.
Okay.
Don't. All right, we got to put something in the chat to break up the next one.
Yeah, I'm going to put my email address again.
You should write go and then write stop. Carla, you are a genius. We should have thought about that. Yeah.
Oh, wait, don't go. I just wrote go, but don't go. We haven't picked a number yet. I'll pick a number now and drop it in there. Wow, I'm terrible at this. All right. Number's in. Now you can go.
Oh, Carla, I just see you texted me.
Carla's saying how crappy we are at this.
We are not advanced.
No. So it's under 40. Oh, there it is. Val Walters.
You got it?
As long as it's the first one. Yes, number 7. And that was the first one. Since I wrote it. Yes. Awesome.
Cool.
Right after Carla's face palm. That's awesome. All right, Val. So you know where to find me. I think you're already in the membership there, so you can hit me up, DM me in there. And then, so we've given away 4 now.
Yeah, I think one more, but make sure you put your email in and go.
Yeah. So we'll go with. So under 40, we'll go with that. And then I will write.
All right, guys. We're going to wait 1 second. All right, go.
We finally figured it out on the last one.
One more. Oh my God.
Holy.
Where did your go?
I see it. Holly Bettinger.
Nice.
At 39. 39 was the number.
Okay.
I just got to find you now.
Find her.
Can't show it on the screen, but I see it in the YouTube chat. Just double checking. 39 Holly. Yep.
You got it? I think yours come in faster than mine.
29. Yeah, there it is there. 1134.
Okay.
Awesome. Huge congrats to all the winners.
Okay. Oh, she got it fast.
Yeah.
Cool. That was
wow,
fun.
Hannah, this is nutso. Thank you so much for all these amazing prizes and gifts. Like, man, I don't know. It's mind-blowing how generous, some friends of mine are. So it's truly appreciated.
No, thank you for having me. Thank you very much. And hopefully we can have you on my channel here soon.
Yeah, I'd be excited to talk shop and maybe, just let people know why design matters more than an SEO once you get the ball rolling, right?
Yep. Cool.
Awesome. So Hannah, thank you so much for doing this. This has been a pleasure as always. You're always fun to hang out with. And a little birdie told me that we might be getting to hang out in person one day soon. So who knows? That'd be pretty fun, right? Yeah.
Hopefully. Yes. Come down to Belize.
That'd be amazing.
Cool.
Love you guys. Well, don't forget to email me. It's jay@jaysway.works. You can see it in the chat if you scroll back. Send me your email addresses with that and whatever accounts. If you have should they just send the email address and you'll figure that out, or should they sign up for a free account so they're in there already?
So they're gonna need no. They can just reach out to you, and then we'll give them a custom discount code, and basically that discount code will give you that first full year free on the Pro plan. So,
awesome.
Yeah, that'll be the easiest way to do it.
Okay. There you have it, folks. Thank you so much, Hannah. We will see you guys later.
All right. Bye-bye.